Kia ora, my name is Alycia Pasco. I am a Senior Design Analyst in the National Accounts Institutional Sectors Unit. Thinking back to my time as a design analyst, I was working predominantly on a couple of releases. One of them was the annual institutional sector accounts, and also the quarterly experimental version of those. So those statistics look at how money moves around different sectors of the economy. When you're working as a DA, you're responsible for pretty much the whole process. So, from the very beginning, from data ingestion, making sure that all the data is coming through correctly. Um, Next, you might be having a look at the methods that you're using to put that data together. And following on from that, you'll be looking after systems, so using perhaps SAS or Excel, depending on what part of stats you're in, right through to the publication of those statistics. And then you're going to be responsible for answering customer queries that come to you, and making sure that the data is presented in the right way that the users are going to use it. What makes someone a good design analyst is someone who's quite curious. So, someone who's really interested in the data that you're using, and then also having a look at the how the data that you're looking at um, matches the expectations of what is happening outside the stats office and what you can see is happening, in my case, in the economy, and making sure that data makes sense, is fit for purpose, and as good of quality as we're able to get it to. What I've enjoyed most about my time at Stats is you've really got the opportunity to be an expert. Um, you're not always doing the same thing, so it's not like rote. You just keep running a system that produces the data. Things are always changing. So most recently, it's been COVID, and COVID has had a massive impact on the economy. So in my case, it's had a really big impact on the data that we use. So there's been a lot of opportunity to improve the methods that we have, to look at using different data sources, also having a look at different ways that you can present that data as well that makes it more useful to your users. And that's, yeah, I find that really fun and exciting. The other part of stats is it's a really, really good learning organization. So you don't need to worry about coming into the role knowing everything. It's definitely like the subject matter that you'll be involved in is something that you'll pick up over time. And you've got a big team of people around you who are going to be supporting you and then to help make sure that you're successful. So coming into the role new as a DA, it's good, I think, to have a couple of years of work experience in a design analyst type role, or perhaps equivalent types of study. Um, but you definitely don't need to know everything about your subject area, because you'll learn that when you're here. As it's a really good learning environment, you've also got really good people too, who are really interested in your well-being and making sure that you yourself feel confident in what you're doing, and successful in the work that you're doing as well. And I think that's really important, and it's not something that you find at every organisation that you work for. But I think all of that together makes Stats a great place to work.